My classmate kept trying to get me to fail and get expelled only to ruin her own life instead. I was a scholarship student in a fancy high school. Normally my parents couldn't afford to send me, but I got in on an academic scholarship. My entire attendance required me to maintain at least a B average in grades. I was a straight A's and on track to graduate as valedictorian. But there's a problem. My classmate Abigail. Abigail comes from a family where money is something that only poor people worry about. Abigail has been jealous of my grades all year. I know she's trying to get me expelled so she can take my place as valedictorian. The first sign of trouble was during third period English. Abigail was assigned to collect our homework from the night before. Mine never made it to my teacher. Abigail swore she picked it up and I swore I gave it to her. Yet in the 3 feet it was from my desk to the teacher's, it disappeared. You need to be more careful with your assignments, Penelope. My teacher scolded me when I complained. I ended up having to redo that entire essay overnight in order to save my grade. Then a week later, I found a note sitting at my desk to stay after class. Penelope, I need you to be honest with me. Did you cheat off Abigail? She and your test were identical, yet you turned yours in after hers. My teacher looked at me. I looked shocked. No, why would I cheat? More like Abigail cheated off me. I protested. You're still serving detention with me after school. Consider this a warning. My teacher said. I sighed. It wasn't fair. I tried to document everything that I was noticing. Abigail's grades got suspiciously better. A month after the test came the next big issue. The school computer system locked me out of the access portal. I couldn't get into my account, so I couldn't pay for my school lunch or pay any fines. I couldn't even pay for my prom ticket. When I brought it to the IT office, it became more confusing. You had to have switched your password, the IT officer said. No, the last time was back in September. I switch it once a year, I said. They found I'd been hacked. They reset everything, but it made me uneasy. Things seemed to quiet down for the next couple months. Until a month before graduation, it was prom. Things seemed too good to be true, but so far the dance was going well. Then my teacher pulled me aside. You're going to have to leave. You were seen placing a suspicious device near the principal's car, and there's evidence of a threat to the school and social media accounts with your name on it. I was suspended for a week. I knew I had to prove it was Abigail and clear my name. That week I was home from school. I wasn't just laying around moping. I planned. I got my best friend to trail Abigail and take video evidence of what she was up to. My best friend had even managed to record Abigail bragging about framing me for the threat at prom to her other friends during PE class. Then my next opportunity came. The day I came back into class, we had a group project. I was paired with Abigail, so I let her lead the project. Of course I ended up doing everything and her nothing. When we presented it, of course she claimed I did nothing, but I had proof this time. I insisted to my teacher that we have a meeting with the principal. I showed him the video footage of Abigail paying others for pre-done schoolwork, committing plagiarism. The video also showed Abigail getting her parents to bribe staff to change her grades. Then the real kicker, the audio of her bragging about framing me for the threat against the principal. I swear, Penelope is making it all up, Abigail screamed, stomping her foot like a toddler in a tantrum. The principal just looked tired. He reached into his desk drawer and pulled out a thick file with Abigail's name on it. He flipped it open and pointed to a highlighted section. Student reports that Abigail has bribed him to let him cheat on the math test by getting him a date with the head cheerleader. The principal read. There were more of the same complaints. For each complaint, Abigail kept screaming and screaming. I hate you, Penelope! Abigail spat at me. She lunged while I dodged her. Abigail was furious. Finally, the principal called security, and she was held in the office until her mother came and picked her up. She was led away in handcuffs. I ended up graduating as valedictorian after all, while Abigail had to repeat junior and senior years at a different school due to being expelled.